There was a king and his assistant who were close to each other. The assistant was beside the king through thick and thin. The assistant has this habit of saying everything is good. Whatever happens to them, good or bad, he would always say those words, everything is good. Whenever they won or lost, whenever they survived an attack by mountain bandits, or whenever they were caught in a terrible storm outside, the assistant would exclaim, everything is good. One day the king and his assistant went hunting. They did not realize that they were already lost in the forest. The assistant used his long sword to cut the thick bushes along the way. The king would then follow him. By accident, the assistant moved the sword in a wrong direction and cut the right thumb of the king. The assistant profoundly asked for forgiveness from the king and said, everything is good. But the king was furious. When they arrived home, the angry king ordered his subordinates to put his assistant to jail. The assistant was imprisoned for the rest of his life, but the assistant still exclaimed, everything is good. After a few months, the king went back hunting again. This time he was alone. On his way he did not notice that he was already in a territory dominated by cannibals who later captured him. These cannibals do not eat a captive unless he has complete body parts. When they saw that the king's thumb was missing, they set him free. The king ran as fast as he could. When he arrived home, he went immediately to his assistant in prison and ordered his men to set his assistant free. He narrated to his assistant what happened to him. After the assistant heard the whole story, he happily exclaimed, everything is good. If I were with you, I would have been the one captured and eaten alive by the cannibals. Whatever we have is a gift. Whatever may happen to you, good or bad, it is still good. There is always a blessing and a purpose in everything.